Yeah, well, I got nothing better to do.
What? You mean I get to build a garden and get my hands in the soil and take responsibility for nourishing myself and my community? There is nothing I would rather be doing. Oh my God, nothing is better than this. Got nothing better to do, huh? All right, I want to talk about this because it's kind of been a phrase I've been using for a while. And what's funny to me is like when I say it, like people will remind me I have to mow the lawn or something like that. I'm like, got nothing better to do. And they're just like, oh, you poor thing. I'm like, nah, dude, I love it. I love the fact that I get to connect with this land and caretake it and nurture it, right? I must be my Virgo, but I enjoy menial tasks and labor and things like that. So how most people perceive when I say I've got nothing better to do, they look at it like whatever the task at hand is it's this grueling, terrible, thing that nobody wants to do. And at some point, somewhere in your life, you may have felt that way. I know I have. But now that I have come to an awareness that we do have abilities we might not want to believe in regards to creating our own reality or authoring our own book, for example, I've designed a life in such a way that every single thing I do, there literally is nothing better that I could be doing. And even the ones like, cleaning litter boxes or removing snakes from the house or things like that, right? What else what could be better than caretaking all of those cats that love me, right? Or cleaning up a mess in the yard, or whatever, building, right? Like, people are like, oh my God, you built all this. I'm like, I've got nothing better to do, Like, what could be better, at least for me, than building and creating something that I know is going to nurture future generations, right? So that's for me. I'm not saying that has to be what you love, right? So, but everything we do, even the things that I don't like as much, right? Okay, here's an example. I used to scrub floors in a restaurant. One of my first jobs when I started walking again, wow, is it only that long? We're in 2021. So yeah, 4 years ago. I was a middle-aged dishwasher in prep, and I guess they liked my work so much they gave me a lot of other work, scrubbing floors, scrubbing ceilings, like all the fucking Virgo shit. And there were times where like the mean girls would come to work and I felt like Cinderella. And I was literally like holding back the tears, working next to 16-year-olds, looking down on me for being a middle-aged home. I lived in my van, you know what I'm saying? So obviously everybody was better than me. So my perspective at the time was more of the poor me, well, I've got nothing better to do. You know what I mean? I'm living in my car and obviously I want to make my way back somehow, and I could walk again so I could do that, and I love restaurants, and that, 5 raises later, and anyways, so I ended up rocking it and everything eventually, but my perspective at the time was, poor me, this isn't fair, this is terrible, but, I've got nothing better to do because nobody else cares about me or nobody else will give me a chance, or, you know what I mean? And come on, I know I'm not the only one that had these feelings, and the sooner we get honest with that, the sooner we can heal it, right? So same point, or same phrase, same saying, I've got nothing better to do. 4 years ago to today, I've got nothing better to do. There really is nothing better that I can think of. And I think that everyone should feel that way. So how I coped and got over that hump 4 years ago, when the mean girls would come in and basically spit on me, swords and daggers and crap, and because I was their servant and stuff. Dude, I turned that shit into something that benefited me. It helped me heal. It gave me I was getting paid, minimum wage albeit, but I was getting paid to exercise. What could be better than this, right? So it got me back in shape physically. It gave me the ability, when I clean and do things like that, I'm not cleaning. It's never just a grueling task. It's something I actually enjoy, because I'm not just cleaning the floor or the table. I am literally cleansing the energies, okay? And in a place like that, it needed to be cleansed. So I was actually honored that I got to do it, right? So when they asked me to come in, early Sunday morning, well, I've got nothing better to do. And that's what turned it into me rising to the totem pole, the top of the totem pole, in literally no time in that job. So just as an example, right? Hopefully some of you can relate. It really is the perspective and how we choose to look at things. When, I take care of 13 acres and a big house and lots of animals and hundreds of plants and things, but I've got nothing better to do, right? What else would I rather be doing? And this is what I hope to impress on the rest of you. What else would you really rather be doing? And just because every single task, like picking up a dead chipmunk or something, might not be the most fun or enjoyable, what's the greater picture? You have these beautiful animals that are protecting the wires in your car, your garden, your house, your oven, right? I mean, around here, the rats and mice do great. Every single person I've met here has a story of how they chewed up all the wires in their cars, tractors, etc. So, I don't enjoy it, but I am thankful that I have these protectors here. So when I have to clean their litter box, or when they barf all over something, or break another plate and plant again today, jerk-offs, what would be better for me to be doing than cleaning that up, knowing that I'm contributing to something greater? And that's the harmony that we have here in the peace that we built in our life, right? So ask yourself, when you think of that phrase, what does it mean to you? Are you saying it in the first, boo-hoo, Christy? Or in the excited way, whether you're getting paid to exercise or paid to travel, you're learning something new, or you're learning relationship skills, or, right? Work environments are awesome for that. Conflict resolution and all of these things that most people only see on a TV, right? So I think it's awesome to be able to get out and practice that. And even if you don't believe it, even if whatever your task is, oh, I've got nothing better to do, poor me, just play a game with yourself and just try switching it around, and just try to think of one good positive thing about that task, whatever it is to you, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna go play in the garden because I've got nothing better to do. And yeah, be thankful for your tasks, be thankful for your experience, be thankful for your labor. All of it is good, right? Nobody wants to slave away or whatever, begrudging tasks. And, of course, if you're appreciated, that's a huge difference, right? But, hello, chop wood, carry water. That's a proverb for a reason. You know what I mean? Or not like Proverbs in the Bible, but You know? Yeah, so a little bit of work or begrudging tasks with a little bit of smile, gratitude, and appreciation does go a long way. So I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for being here.